motion available energy. We also have a huge amount of wind shear, the turning motion of that wind.
Yeah,
So when you
my risk goes from the Big Easy to Hattiesburg to Mobile to Montgomery to East Columbus, Georgia, and Pensacola, Florida. I think I know why they extended it. It says an intense shortwave trough associated with the
some of this here, and you can see some of the cities involved. Mobile, Alabama, you got a TORCON value of 8, and you can see the threat time will be about 5 o'clock this afternoon, in late afternoon, early evening, until about midnight. Pensacola for you also 8 on the scale of from all the way up to 10.
Strong ascent from the left exit region of the jet will continue to contribute to the strong cyclogenesis over from East Texas this morning to northeastward to Tennessee overnight. In response to this evening cyclone, low-level flow will increase, especially tonight. Oh no. We're going to have long track tornadoes tonight. And the warm sector will spread inland. Through the northern edge, the more unstable warm sector will be modulated by the influence of clouds and rain.
Alabama, Panhandle of Florida, getting even up to portions of Tennessee could see some strong.
Yeah, that says. Strong shear, deep layer shear, strong low-level shear that fed over storm level to velocity. Okay, China. This is bad.
Those TORCON values way up on the scale, reaching up around 8. Mark?
Now, we've seen all the pictures and video of destruction that tornadoes can leave behind, and as we prepare...
2 months after the last tornado outbreak,
our severe weather expert, Dr. Greg Forbes, is making sure you know just how powerful these storms can be.
It's amazing to see some of the things.
And look at this hatched area for significant tornadoes. This is a wide area, a couple 100 miles long. Goes from the Big Easy and Slidell to Hattiesburg to, I think, Gulfport and Biloxi to Mobile, and Louisville, Greenville, Montgomery to Dothan and Troy, and then I think to the west of Albany, Georgia, and near Tallahassee, Florida. They're like just outside of it.
Now I'm going to show you something not as big.
I knew there was going to be long track tornadoes.
Even more impressive.
And the moderate risk still stays in place. We've already had a tornado watch out in southeast Louisiana and southern Mississippi, like the coast, like the part that New Orleans covers. I wouldn't be shocked if we got more issued soon. And this is an enhanced risk for the Carolinas.
Watch like these got tossed up to 50 yards. Finally, let me show you something.
Okay, they've extended it southward. Earlier it was just like
some tornadoes
New Bern points north.
Soil right out of the ground. It's hard to understand how that could happen.
Okay. We could have a strong tornado down here too.
It's difficult even enough to shovel soil out of the ground. We even saw.
And it's more than likely going to be in North Carolina too. I guess it's good news for us.
Tornado back on April 27, 2011. Maybe a trench up to the width of a football field and 2 feet deep.
Wow.
Even tore asphalt out of a roadway surface.
Central Georgia to the Carolinas and
Combination of wind force and pressure force. Wind force, winds unusually low.
and they've got a hatched area for that area in and around Raleigh
maybe a moisture layer
and Greenville, like around the eastern parts of the Triad.
Pop the sod right out of the ground.
Thanks, Dr. Forbes. And you know what? I wish I could say that the threat is done today into tonight, but tomorrow,
I wonder if it's gonna.
All the ingredients are there once again for more severe weather.
Yeah, we're just pushing things just a little bit farther east here. I mean, we're going to have it, the shear, those changing winds with the direction.
I wonder if this will be extended into South Carolina.
Lift, instability, and
I mean, if they don't.
In
Wow.
And we can show you all of this, right? On this one.
These are going to be violent ones. Once today, we could have a violent one down here tomorrow.
A bit of the Gulf. We got some of the lift from the approaching cold front.
I'm uploading a video about a scary hazardous weather outlook I heard this morning.
Start rising air and different wind directions with height. That gives the spin.
Jet stream's going to be right on top of me tomorrow.
In the mix again for tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. So
it's going to be like right on top of me.
On it day, so we've got a multi-day potential for dealing with this severe activity. We'll get you into the Wednesday morning time frame. There are some of the storms now, western parts of the Carolinas, and then working east throughout the day.
Yeah, you know what? The threat is going to be there. Charleston, Wilmington, D.C., even as far north as New York City. We can't rule out some strong storms, which isn't really in the kind of mental preparedness for the middle of February. But this is a day that you got to watch
And they've got
out for
torque
this kind
on
of
a
mess
5
together,
for
because,
me,
again, the threat is there.
Western North Carolina, Western Virginia, 6 for the central and eastern parts of North Carolina, and I think southeast Virginia.
Working its way up through the eastern parts of the Great Lakes.
So they've upped it since this morning.
Moist air that's going to be coming out ahead of it, and that's what's going to really provide us with that threat for stronger storms.
And again, we do have Torcon values because of that. There could be tornadoes tomorrow as well. A 6, a high threat in eastern portions of the Carolinas and Virginia. 5 for western portions. That's a 50% chance of a tornado with any 50-mile radius.
Alright, I know where I need to... I wonder what they're going to do for us. I know in some school districts in southern Alabama they've either canceled classes or they've done early release today because of these storms. I wonder what they're going to do for us. And I gotta stress, the tornadoes that develop tonight will be violent. And they will be like December 23rd in terms of long track tornadoes, probably. Maybe even longer track than that. That one storm traveled about 150 miles, dropping 2 tornadoes in its life cycle.
Thunder possible, low 57. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, windy, scattered thunderstorms, possibly severe, high 73.
Okay, I can already tell I'm gonna have to be on guard for tornadoes tomorrow. But basically, today, moderate risk. High and moderate risk. We could see some PDS tornado watches get issued within the next couple hours for the parts of southern Mississippi that aren't involved in these watches yet. They will be PDS. I almost guarantee you they're going to be PDS because of the atmospheric conditions and the jet stream energy that's coming out of the Rockies that's going to be feeding these storms. We're going to have some strong, violent, potentially long-track tornadoes. Why am I saying potentially? Long-track tornadoes. They're going to happen. It's almost guaranteed they're going to be long-track tornadoes tonight.
Inside every business, the